Hi there, it's Carla at Posture Studio, and I'm going to teach you a little bit today about rotating the torso. There's 4 major motions of the spine, and one of them is rotation. And over my years of working with people, I have found over and over again that people get hurt because they can no longer go through rotations. They can't do this anymore. So they'll just use their neck or their arms to do it. They'll use their back, they'll go into extension. Basically what happened over time is they lost the ability to rotate their torso. And if you don't practice rotations of the torso, you lose it. If you practice any type of sport that's a rotational sport, you know this, and you work on trying to increase your rotation, golfing, tennis, baseball, whatever, you really work on trying to maintain that ability to rotate. It's not just the rotation though. You can increase the ability to rotate your spine by also playing around with the other aspects of the movements of the spine. And that means flexion, extension, and side bending. I'm going to show you real quickly a little test that you can do on yourself. And I love this, it's pretty cool. So if you reach your hands out in front of you and you test how far you can rotate, just play around with it. So I'm just going to see how far can I rotate. And I'm trying to rotate without arching my back, right? I'm just trying to go through this neutral torso rotation. It's not my arms moving. All right, now we're gonna explore movements of the torso and see if that increases your ability to rotate, okay? So let's play around with flexion. First, you can flex in many different ways. You can flex by curling back like this. Flexion, it's not jutting that chin up to the ceiling. I'm not trying to strengthen this muscle. I'm flexing here. I can also flex here. And now I'm going to play around with this again and see if my rotation increased. And actually mine did a little bit. So now let's try a little side bending. So pretty much side bending is pretty easy. It's a traditional what we call mermaid in the Pilates world, but you'll see this move a lot. I mean, it's not necessarily a mermaid, it's a side bend. Now we're going to play around with a little extension. So one of the things you can do is actually lie down on the floor. I'm trying to keep this very subtle and just see if I can lift just my upper thoracic spine, okay? To me, I imagine I'm a turtle, lengthening my head out of a turtle shell. You can also reach your hands down to your sides and think of growing longer through the crown of the head. So now I'm going to try again and see, sure enough, I have increased my range of motion a lot. There's more little exercises that you can do like this, and I'm not going to go into all of them because this would turn into a 20-minute video. But if you play around with flexion, extension, side bending, and maybe kind of marrying some of those movements, so, you know, playing around with what does it mean to combine some of those, what you'll find is that the other movements will increase as well because you're loosening up your thoracic spine, which gets really tight. If you get that thoracic spine more loose and it has some mobilization, you get more support for your neck, and your neck doesn't have to be flying all over the place. So you can actually find more neck stabilization. Anyway, I hope this helps you. And if you have any questions, just let us know. We do virtual private sessions. We also do videos for you, and we have classes. Hope this helps. Bye.